Yeah, like I said earlier on, this is the world of sports. This is the world of sports. A beautiful outing there. You saw the game between Bayern Munich, great Bayern Munich, the giant side, the German side. It was a beautiful outing out there together with Real Madrid. Real Madrid also did a thing of wonder, and then they turned the dialer, they turned it around. We also saw in the that's the French side. In France, we saw how Dortmund went there and dominated. You know, this Dortmund side, they've been a trillion, and it has been a wonderful, wonderful outing for them. The first leg was quite remarkable with having all of their fans coming on board to cheer their people up. And we saw how it turned out a one goal lead in Dortmund. And also we saw what they came to do also in France. We saw how they came out there, they did what they know how to do best. Even their fans traveled as far as that just to support their own. And we can see the results. Although we are quite disappointed in the outing of the Paris Saint-Germain side because it wasn't one of their best. 180 minutes of play, first leg and second leg, and Kylian Mbappe couldn't find the shooting boots. And I think there are too much of, what would I call it now? Would I say it is the crossbar routine that has reoccurring. We've been seeing it in all of their matches, the first leg and second leg. We've been seeing them hitting the crossbar not once, not twice. So it has become possibly the routine, the crossbar routine has become too much of a training that we now see it also on the field of play. Like I said, it has been an interesting world of sports. Earlier this week, we saw also Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Those two sides also were quite remarkable. Although the Bayern side, that's the German side, they weren't on their best display in the first half until the second half when Alfonso Davies came in, and he came in just like a savior, gave a stunner goal, but we never knew that something was expected or something would be happening sooner or later. We saw it in the 88th minute when there was a comeback, and then 2 minutes after that again, we saw Joselu. You know, Ancelotti just seems to know what he's doing. He brought in that late sub, and it just happened to be the solution to their side. Vinicius Junior penetrated a number of times. Kimmich couldn't hold him down for too long. Kimmich was the player who contended with Vinicius Junior at the back, but we saw Vinicius Junior penetrating, and Kimmich wasn't the best of a defender as of the match between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Although I would say Manuel Neuer wasn't, he was quite impressive. I read a post, and they said he was the GOAT for 80 minutes, but the dialer turned around all of a sudden. He just happened, just a soft shot. He has made impressive saves. He has made wonderful saves. He has made like the GOAT saves. But until the 80th minute when everything just turned around, he couldn't just have the ball in his arms, and then Joselu came in, and then he was quite very quick, and then he converted a shot that made them kind of into the game back, because it was just a match without goals. We only saw that of David's Alfonso. Yes, we saw him going out and giving that great shot, but until Joselu, the Messiah for the Real Madrid side, and he came in and he did what he knows how to do best. The Stoke City striker seemed to know what he was doing, and then the former Stoke City striker, seems to know what he was doing, and then he came in and he gave a remarkable display, because he happened to be even the man of the match. You can imagine, less than 15 minutes of play, and then he was awarded the man of the match. Stay tuned. Like I said, this is Shiloh Broadcasting Service, and you are listening to Sports Hangout with Jerry. Remember to follow us on our social media handle, that's on Facebook, Shiloh Media Online, and on YouTube at Shiloh Media Online. Stay tuned for more.
Welcome to Caleb University in Imota, a place where advanced education meets core values. This academic year, we're particularly thrilled to invite applications from our distinguished nursing science program, along with various other courses for 2023 to 2024 academic year. Our campus, equipped with cutting-edge facilities, offers an exceptional learning environment, especially for our nursing students. State-of-the-art laboratories, extensive libraries, and dedicated healthcare training resources are all part of our commitment to nurturing the next generation of nursing professionals. At Caleb University, our rigorous academic programs are infused with Christian principles, shaping students for both professional success and a life of service. Explore the unique opportunities in our nursing science program and more at www.calebuniversity.edu.org. Alternatively, contact us directly at 0703 727 0349, 0808 451 9880, or 0815 074 8354. Start your path to a rewarding career in nursing and holistic education at Caleb University.
Now welcome back. Let's quickly talk about the offside call that the referee gave. That was at the last minute. We all disagreed, or many persons disagreed with that call because it seems not to be offside call, but the VAR seemed to know what they are doing. That was quite close, and I believe the whistle was blown already, so it was quite difficult for the referee to make another change or make a different decider from what he has given ahead, because that goal was scored immediately after immediately before the whistle went on, and you notice that it wasn't something the ref was so sure about. He had to make use of the VAR call. Definitely, we saw a lot of display, a lot of drama between that match, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Everything just happened in the twinkle of an eye. The Bayern side weren't, they never knew or they never dreamt of something of such. It wasn't a very good one. And I think Thomas Tuchel also wasn't that remarkable as he was in the first leg, because if you look at his choices of substitution, if you look at Kane was quite defensive, and also he gave the one of the best pass that led to the goal. And also we saw that even the Bayern side weren't giving accurate passes. I would believe even Manuel Neuer gave more accurate passes than many of the midfielders did that day. So it wasn't the best night for the German side, and it's a pity. I just have to sympathize with them. That is why you can see me on my Bayern jersey. I just need to sympathize with them that it is a very great defeat. They expected more. Thomas Tuchel was hopeful that they could get something from Santiago Bernabeu, but reverse was the case. And then we'll be seeing the great giant, the giant of the Champions League. I call them the giant of the Champions League because 40-time Champions League winner is not a joke. The nearest to them is AC Milan, and they are far, far behind. And then they are going to be featuring again in the finals. That is going to be in Wembley. That is June 1st. We'll be seeing Dortmund going head-to-head with Real Madrid. What do you think will be coming out of that match? Who do you think will be coming out victorious? Of course, if we talk about the experience, Real Madrid has it. If we talk about the coaching aspect, I believe both teams also has it. But will you compare Ancelotti with any other coach in the world? Presently, I think it's one of the remarkable ones alongside Xabi Alonso. Yes, those are the quite remarkable coaches that we have presently in the world. We see Xabi Alonso also doing a great thing also in the Europa Conference League. The Europa's Conference League is quite another wonder that we saw earlier on this week. Particularly yesterday, we saw what happened, the late minutes goals. We saw how these lads goes out there and it gets results. It is quite remarkable. Unbeaten in 49 matches. 49 matches unbeaten to surpass Benfica. Benfica also had that kind of outing a season that was in 1963 to 1965. They had a beautiful outing with 48 games unbeaten run. That is quite remarkable on their side. And now the great Bayern Leverkusen is doing something of such. Now 49 games unbeaten, 40 games straight win. They have won in 40 games and had about 9 games draw. That's a big one for Sabi Alonso, who has just joined that Bundesliga league. We also have so many interesting things you need to know about the Bayern Leverkusen side. The Bayern Leverkusen side, they have only been in the Europa finals. Just this one will be making it the third time where they'll be locking horns with the giants of the Italian league. One of the giants in the Italian league, that is Atlanta. They will be locking horns in Dublin. Definitely, we'll be seeing them locking horns in Dublin for the Europa Conference League final. Definitely we'll be seeing that this month, May 22. Also, we saw how remarkable Sabi Alonso also was. He brought in Joseph just a few minutes before the end of the game, and Joseph just happened to be the Messiah who came and scored the goals that we needed, or that was needed rather, to bring the converter. Yes, we know that Massini did a own goal, and then Joseph sealed it up, and then they won. Roman were thinking they will be the one to spoil their unbeaten after they were leading 2-0, and then in the late minute, like I said, Massini made an error that resulted to their first goal, and then Joseph sealed it up, and then it was a 4-2 on aggregate. Stay tuned for more. We have definitely a lot of things to talk about in the world of sports. Remember, you're watching Shiloh Broadcasting Service, proudly sponsored by Caleb University. Stay tuned.
Welcome to Caleb University in Imota, a place where advanced education meets core values. This academic year, we're particularly thrilled to invite applications from our distinguished nursing science program, along with various other courses for 2023 to 2024 academic year. Our campus, equipped with cutting-edge facilities, offers an exceptional learning environment, especially for our nursing students. State-of-the-art laboratories, extensive libraries, and dedicated healthcare training resources are all part of our commitment to nurturing the next generation of nursing professionals. At Caleb University, our rigorous academic programs are infused with Christian principles, shaping students for both professional success and a life of service. Explore the unique opportunities in our nursing science program and more at www.calebuniversity.edu.org. Alternatively, contact us directly at 0703 727 0349, 0808 451 9880, or 0815 074 8354. Start your path to a rewarding career in nursing and holistic education at Caleb University.
You're welcome back. Remember, we are still talking about the world of sports. Remember, this is Sports Hangout with Jerry on Shiloh Broadcasting Service. And like I said earlier on, we are proudly sponsored by Caleb University. Remember, the world of sports is a beautiful one. We just want to share it with one or two persons about how beautiful the world of sport is. Remember, we've talked about the game between Dortmund and we saw Borussia Dortmund with Paris Saint-Germain. A remarkable match, a wonderful match. Brandt was remarkable. Adeyemi was quiet, making the runs, paving the way, clearing the chances, making those important runs that actually they got a header, and then Matt converted it. And we also saw in earlier this week, we saw the great German side with Real Madrid. Real Madrid also came outside, and then they showed why they are the giants. When we talk about the Europa giants, we cannot but talk about the Real Madrid side. Remember, they have convincingly won their league, same as the Bundesliga league. We know Bayern Leverkusen also have convincingly won their league. I think Serie A also, I think they still have a couple of matches to decide, but definitely it is not a close tie between the first and second as of now. And definitely the Premier League. The Premier League is something. It is something that we can't for sure say who is going to win the Premier League. Who is going to come out victorious in this season Premier League? We know Arsenal sitting on the table. They are not sitting with both feet. You know, the closeness between the Arsenal side, the Gunner side, and Manchester City is quite close, and they don't want to make a mistake. Even a draw is not what they should be looking for right now. They just have to win the remaining two matches. You remember, Manchester City still have about 3 games. They still have 3 games to be played. They'll be playing one this weekend on Saturday, and Arsenal is left with 2 games. 2 games that must be won, because I know Manchester City, they are going to come outside. Remember, Guardiola came outside with his full confidence, saying they are going to win with 9 points without losing or drawing. He came out convincingly. He was quite confident in his team that yes, they are going to be getting the whole of the 9 points. While looking at Arsenal, looking at the number of games, believes that they could get a number of games right, but who can tell? Nobody can tell. You know, the world of football, I used to say it is 90 minutes that is always the best judge when it comes to the world of football. So we can't for sure tell what will happen. We can still see, funnily, but it is not something. It is not something we can really say. Looking at the Liverpool side, they are fine. I just strongly believe they aren't contending for that the league again. They can just comfortably sit on the third position on the table right now. Remember, like I said, it's an interesting world of sports. This weekend is not an exception. We are going to be having another interesting outing whereby you see both those sitting below the table don't want to lose matches. Nottingham Forest don't want to lose matches because anything can happen. We see Luton Town also still sitting. They are just hoping on the failure of those ones ahead of them so that they can have a say in next season as it is. But presently we know Sheffield is gone. Sheffield United is gone, although they are still causing troubles in the Premier League. They are still causing troubles, like I said. Remember, we are going to be having beautiful outings in the Premier League this weekend. We are going to be seeing Fulham locking horns with Manchester City. Truth be told, we can easily say it's going to be in favor of Manchester City, but who knows? Nobody knows. Like the popular statement says, who knows tomorrow? Nobody knows what will be the outcome of that game. We'll be seeing interesting matches like that. Fulham locking horns with Manchester City. We see Bournemouth and Brentford. They will be having it strong because Brentford is going to be visiting Bournemouth, and we know Bournemouth have quite been they've been doing a lot this late this season. We'll also see Everton with the relegation side, Sheffield United. We are also going to be seeing Newcastle locking horns with Brighton. We'll be seeing Tottenham. Tottenham has not had it. They've not had it on a good side these past few days. They've lost a couple of matches, like back to back. It has been a woeful outing for them. Although they had strong ties this late, close to the end of the season, they've had strong teams. We also see West Ham United locking horns with Luton Town, and Luton Town also don't want to miss any of their matches because it is looking as if they will be relegated. But if a miracle can just take place, we know that West Ham also has been finding it difficult, and also the coach definitely might be parting ways with the team next season. Next season we might be seeing other coaches. We are going to be seeing some new faces in the Premier League when we talk about the coaches, the coaching aspect. We'll see Liverpool also. We know that Klopp is not going to be joining them next season because he just have to part ways with the Reds. They will have to work alone without him in the coming season. Also, like I said, we are going to be seeing something like that also in West Ham United. Now we're going to be also seeing interesting match like also Wolves locking horns with Crystal Palace, and also a match also that we cannot for sure tell what will be the outcome. And then Nottingham Forest locking horns with Chelsea. Chelsea just seem to have revived. You see them; they are there now. They are giving everything it needs, and they are getting results. Now they sit comfortably, not comfortably. I mean, they sit on the 7th position after Manchester United couldn't win their last match, and then Chelsea just sat on the 7th position, and then we are seeing beautiful outing both from Jackson and Palmer. Palmer has ever since been one of the promising, and he has been delivering on both the big stage and small stages. We've seen him, he's so confident on the field of play. Even when he takes penalties, he's so confident that yes, he cannot lose penalty because he knows the team needs it. We also have interesting outings in the Spanish league. We have Villarreal locking horns with Sevilla. That is a match you don't want to miss. Also in the Serie A, we are going to be seeing Napoli. Napoli will be having it. Definitely, they will be entertaining Bologna in in the Italy football league. Now we also see that our own Osime is presently injured, and we hope he recovers quickly because we will be having, of course, we'll be having the Super Eagles will be having match coming June. So we need him to come out of injury on time so that he can come to the nations and do interesting things that he does. Our time is really fast spent. We must part ways at this time. But remember, this is Shiloh Broadcasting Service, and remember, this is Sports Hangout with Jerry. Follow us on our social media page on Facebook, Shiloh Media Online, and on YouTube at Shiloh Media Online. Remember, we are proudly sponsored by Caleb University. Stay tuned for more. I will be seeing you next Friday. We'll be talking about everything that has to do with sports. Bye.
Help that to move this.